Kia ora. I am Noel Pabiana from Compassion International's ministry here in the Philippines. And I've had the joy and privilege of being the national director of this ministry for over 18 years. What has inspired me to stay all these years, 18 years in the same position? I have a front seat in seeing the lives of children transformed through the ministry of the church in partnership with Compassion. I've seen thousands of lives transformed. When you hear all of this, you ask me, is this all because of sponsorship? Yes. And why should we consider sponsorship? Whenever I'm asked that question, I always tell people that sponsorship works. That you can make a difference even if you're thousands of miles away. Sponsorship brings hope. You know, when a child lives in poverty, every day he wakes up with a message of hopelessness because of what he sees, what he hears, and everything around him. There's a message of despair. Your own parents telling you you're not going to amount to anything because you're going to end up just like us. Now, with Compassion, the sponsor and the church, it doesn't take much to bring hope to the life of a child in poverty, because that is what Compassion is all about. That somebody cares so much about you that they recognize how difficult your life is and that you need somebody to lift you out of a life of despair and hopelessness and give you a better future.
When I was growing up, we are living in a shanty beside a railroad. We would have no proper supply of water or electricity, so life is difficult. I remember that I would be a child, always without complete clothes.
When I turned 5 or 6, I realized that my mom was not there to take care of me, and that my father died when I was 2. My father works as a security guard, and I was told that he was shot while on duty.
So my mom was a very good student. I think she was 17, and she's supposed to go to Portugal as an exchange student program. She was really doing well, but then it happened. She had me, and she was forced to marriage. I think it's not a happy marriage, so they had me. And because she's not prepared, it cost her mental well-being. I barely enjoyed her companionship because she would go in and out of facility. I didn't know what's going on then. When my mom's started to get in and out of the institution, my mom's sisters would take care of me. So the older sisters of my mom, they would took me in. Okay, one after the another, it's a certain duration of time. My aunt and uncle, they stayed at like a community that's close to the shipyard, and I would see people bathing outside beside a pump. So I thought that's how you clean yourself. So I didn't know what it's meant to be a girl. So I would just like do as I told, as I can see. And I thought the soap was the laundry powder soap because it creates lots of suds and bubbles. So I love washing my body with that. And so when my aunt first gave me a bar of soap and a toothpaste and a toothbrush, I was surprised. I think, what is this? So I was really shocked. I mean, wow. I remember the moment that I was sponsored, yes. My first sponsor, she would do cleaning jobs on the weekends. She said she's not employed formally, so I'm imagining that she would do those part-time jobs, odd jobs that she can have while still a student. So I was just inspired, and I'm really, really, really grateful to her. The first thing that I've noticed is that I started to wear a much nicer clothes, cleaner clothes. I look cleaner, and I get to buy the school bag that I wanted, and I get to buy the eraser that I want. I can have pencils that I brand new ones. Yes, as a child, that's something big. Yes, that I would receive gifts during my birthday. My auntie bought me a colorful dress. You know, it's a yellow and a brown with a embroidery top, and it's really beautiful. And she baked me a cake, and I really felt special today. And yes, I'm thankful that, because I never imagined that I would have those experiences, because it doesn't have to be. So I'm just happy. I really loved what it is to be with compassion. You know, I was being taken care of by my social worker, and I love the activities that we do in Sunday school, and also what the coordinator is trying to help me with right when I write my sponsors. So I dreamed that I would become some sort of a mentor as well for others. So I wanted to be a teacher. Yes, I wanted to be a teacher, or someone that works in the ministry. Being registered in compassion um, gave meaning to my life, gave me a sense of purpose, and gave me a sort of inspiration to dream for myself that I would be a better person when I grow up, that I would be someone that can also help others. If I was a sponsored child, I would not have had the opportunity to finish my education and to be able to meet people who has become my inspiration, because I've seen in their lives how dedicated they are to make a difference in others' life.
I grew up in an island called Cebu, and I'm in the city, Cebu City as well. It is the second largest city in the Philippines, next to Manila. When I was growing up, I was tended by my father because my mom was assigned to a far school, like 3 hours drive. So she's just coming every weekend or twice a month to bring stuff, groceries, whatever. But so basically, I grew up with my dad. My dad really fed us. You cannot complain whatever he gives us to you, whatever soup he gives to you, as long as he thinks it's nutritious, you take it. That's why maybe because of that incident in my life, I no much worry about how tasty the food is, because my tongue is already tamed of anything, any flavor of what my dad is giving to me. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister, and they said, we cannot send all of you to college together, so one must step down. And I was the one to be stepped down. The impact of the sponsorship to my sister Miriam is really big. She was sponsored, yeah, by the age of 7 or 8 time. It's a really big help to the family, especially growing kids of 3. Our parents is not really able to send us to uni at all the time together. So she was second year, I think, only her second year, when one time tragedy happened. Our place is just near as airstrip. It was used as an airstrip for private planes. And we used to play on that strip because it's not so busy. It's a rare accident, maybe one in a million accident, because there are 2 Cessna planes. The one is touching down, the other is about to touch down. When there's a plane coming, the tower of the airport management will make a siren, a sound, so everybody will know that keep off the strip. So everybody keep off the strip. Not only them are playing there, so many people. So when the first plane came down, so they watched that plane, the same sound, another Cessna plane just touched down. And it's a windy afternoon at that time. When it touched down, the wind blows to that plane hard that it swerved to the place where they are standing. And it hit them by the wing. The impact alone, 2 of them, her best friend and her, died on the spot actually. It's hard because her departure is so sudden, and I missed most about Miriam is he's really dedicated to things that she wants to do. So she's a friendly type of girl. My mom was contacted by the head office that sponsor would like to continue the sponsorship to whoever in the family. I was happy I was the first pick because my brother at that time is also studying like on his final year, but I was still on the beginning part of the uni. So all throughout of my journey of my university, Tearfund Compassion was always there with me. I cannot still imagine why it happened to me, and just continue what you've been doing, and just finish the course. So that's my objective as that time. But I was really happy that Compassion Tearfund came to assist me specifically.
So was it love at first sight? Wait, can we have bloopers?
Ladies first.
Ladies.
Be gentlemen.
We met at Compassion Alumni event. We were invited to represent each of the cities because of the team buildings that was held, and so yes, we become friends. So he's a funny guy, a natural comedian. So I was drawn to him.
You know, you have to discern. You have to ask the Holy Spirit,
6 years.
Lord, is she the one? I don't want to disobey you, Lord. Otherwise, no, yeah. And then finally, I came to me that she is really the one for me.
We had a Bible study every Friday, and one of the topics that we had was blessed to be a blessing. And we didn't know that there would be like a Tearfund Compassion campaign that Sunday, part of the Global Missions Sunday program of the church. So when So there was like a display on the foyer, and there was also a video that was shown, and it compelled us a lot. And we thought this is a privilege to take action for the challenge that we have received last Sunday, and we may not have opportunity. So we did so, and true enough, that Monday, lockdown was announced.
We just follow our heart's leading, and then we pick Kefi out of those people or children's, and you can pick everyone and you can change those lives of people.
We were looking for someone that has not been waiting for sponsorship for quite some time now. So I think she's the one that had been like waiting for 2 years already. I was a recipient before, and I am so privileged that I can pay it forward. But the Lord does not disappoint us. He would always wanted us to be a channel of blessing because He is a good and gracious God.
I can say, without Tear Fund Compassion, I am not here talking to you. If you invest to Tear Fund Compassion, just a single child, He will give you hope, and also the hope of a child as well.
So, we were wondering if you would like to meet Kefi. Because she's online waiting for you.
Oh wow, what a pleasant surprise! Of course I wanted to meet with Kefi. Oh, that is a very, very nice, awesome surprise. I don't know how to react. Is that real? Is that joke?
It's
Oh, that's the reason why we're here.
12 there in Indonesia,
Oh, my
12 o'clock.
goodness. Oh, Kefi. I'm almost in tears. Don't do this to me. You are silly boys and girls here.
Danny and Joyce, this is Kefi with her parents.
Boleh.
Saya Kefi
Kefi Rila, Bapak nama siapa?
Julianus Deputa.
Julianus, Mama?
Johanna. Halo.
Okay, so hello, my name is Kefi Rila. My father's name is Julianus and my mother's name is Johanna. Nice to meet you.
Halo Kefi, nama saya Dani, Tito Dani.
Hello, Kefi. I'm Tita Joyce. Good to see you. You look so pretty in pink. What kind of toys are you playing with?
Rika.
I like dolls. I'm playing dolls.
Oh.
Kevi also have a software for you for a pictures. Kevi can show you. Kevi bisa kasih tunjuk gambar yang mau dikasih. So she made it this for you. She made it this.
Wow! Beautiful! Good job! And we would also like you to know that we are praying for you, yes, every night, yeah, that you will grow up in the knowledge of the Lord and in His wisdom, and you would always choose the right path. Yeah. And in case you didn't know, I was also 7 years old when I was sponsored. We love you, Kefi.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bisa lihat sekarang.